Hi, I'm Dr. Ted Koren, author of Cancer is Natural, So is the Cure. When I speak before live audiences, I like to ask the question, how many people here, by show of hands, have had their lives touched by cancer? Nearly everybody raises their hand, and that's not surprising because cancer touches 1 in 3 to 1 in 2, almost half of all people. Well, had I asked that question 100 or 200 years ago to an audience of 1,000 people, maybe one person would have raised their hand. 10,000 people, 1 or 2 people would have raised their hand. It was that rare. But cancer has gone from rare to epidemic in a historic blink of an eye. Why? And it's not just cancer, it's other chronic diseases. MS, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's, Alzheimer's, dementia. What's going on? Why are we getting so sick? What is the cause? What is the cure? Well, the search for that led me, because cancer touched my family, my life, was a search that involved years of intense study and research to try to understand the cause and cures. And there are many cures of cancer. The true causes, the true cures. Because unless you know the cause, you cannot deal with the cure. How can you cure something if you don't know what causes it? So, the first question is, why does the body create and nourish tumors with a blood supply? Yes, the body creates and nourishes and grows tumors. Why would the body do so? Is the body trying to commit suicide? We have an intelligent, wise body, wisdom-filled body. It's incredible. It's able to do so many things. Why would it suddenly decide to kill itself? And only in the last 100 or 150 years of cancer. No, there's a reason why there's a tumor, and we're going to get into that reason in the manual. And additionally, I want you to know that cancer is not a genetic disease. There are oncogenes that code for cancer, and there are tumor suppressor genes that destroy cancers. They do exist in our genome, in our genetic inheritance, our genetic makeup, but they are downstream. They are not the cause. They are the result of the cause. Genes change as a result of the cause of cancer. And that shows you why that the cure for cancer, looking for a genetic cause, has been a complete failure. Looking for, just as chemotherapy has been a complete and expensive and painful failure. We want to get to the cause. And that means that the tumor is not the cause. It is secondary. Does attacking and destroying the tumor heal the metabolism that created the tumor in the first place? Obviously not. That's why you see people who have been treated for cancer and with surgery, chemo, and radiation will find the tumor coming back. Oh, we got it all, they'll say. Oh, we got most of it. Tumor comes back. Cancer recurs. Maybe a few months, maybe a few years later. Why? Because the cause hasn't been addressed. We have to address the cause. So, why would the body create and nourish a tumor? Well, that's discussed in detail, and cancer is natural, so is the cure. And because the body makes the tumor, the body can dissolve the tumor safely, naturally, easily, and actually fairly inexpensively. Dealing with the cause, we discuss, there's a whole section on myths and facts, and I won't get into all the myths and facts, but one of the myths is that if you get a tumor diagnosed, you have to deal with it immediately. Cut it out. Do chemo, do radiation. We have an opening tomorrow morning. And I've actually seen and heard people who have had this happen tell me that this is what is said to them. Right away, we can start dealing with it. I want you to know that one of the big myths is that the tumor suddenly appears and it's going to kill you. In most cases, that is totally untrue. You have time. In fact, by the time the tumor is discovered, in most cases, it's been silently growing for 10 years. And it'll grow on for another 5, 10, 15, or 20 years before it truly can impact one's health. And that's the case in most cancers. What I'm trying to tell you is you have time. You have time to get to the cause, to deal with the safe, natural alternatives that truly address the cause of cancer, and that had been proven to work. You have time. You have time. You have time to look at alternatives. You have time to read the book Cancer is Natural, So is the Cure. It's a big subject, partially because there's so much fear involved, and believe it or not, we deal with the fear as well. So it's not just cancer. It's MS, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's, ALS, and other chronic diseases Alzheimer's, chronic diseases of humanity that can be addressed using these safe, natural approaches. So the goal is a world without cancer. Right now, there are millions of people with cancers in their bodies that they won't have tomorrow or next week because cancers come and go throughout a person's lifetime. Our goal is for the cancer to go. Coming and going is natural. We want it to go and stay away. The goal is a world without cancer, a healthy world, a world that we're not terrified when we go to the doctor's office and they do an exam. Cancer is natural, so is the cure. We have a complete package, including other products as well, and this is a special right now. Please investigate it and get it, because the life you save may be your own or someone you care about.